getting the state involved. I don't want to get the state involved. They do nothing for me.
You're telling me that you're dizzy. How can you drive cars if you're dizzy?
I've been dizzy since 1992. But
so
the concussion is reactivated, and I can't tell you how long this is going to go on. It may never stop. My symptoms may never stop due to the accident.
So you think this ties all the way back to whatever happened in '92?
So do you not know anything about concussions? Because it's right there. It explains everything right there.
Yeah, I've read that. I've read this. I'm trying to figure out like what can you do, what you can.
The things that you need to focus on.
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
I'm not going to mess up my paperwork. That's my original. You get copies, and I'll start marking on them. What it says is, once you have a major concussion, the rest of your life, little bumps to the head can bring it all back in an instant. Just like football players, you should know all about concussion things through protocol through the NFL. Is the exact same thing. There's no difference. Whether I play for the NFL or I work for Thurston, it's the same thing. I gave the information to study my brain when I'm dead, so they can understand what is going on. Exactly the same thing has been going on. So the only thing I can do, I've been cooped up in my house this whole time in the dark with these sunglasses on, with my TV turned all the way brightness down to where I don't have a headache. So I'm to the point where it was 10 days and I'm like, well, I've got to go back to work. Because exactly what you said. I don't have anybody saying after that concussion protocol that's listed on there ended, then I have to try to come back to work. And that's why I'm here. I'm trying to see if I can return back to work exactly where I was before the accident. And now I'm going to exercise my Fifth Amendment rights and not say anything else.
Yeah, all I'm asking you, Kenny, is you gave me this paperwork that tells me like your restrictions. I don't really see restrictions other than don't hit your head on anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out like what do we need to do to accommodate you, right? It says how to.
Me. That's all. That's all you need to do. Listen and monitor me, because after I hit my head, I was telling you, I sat there on the drive and told you there's something wrong with me. I don't know what's going on, and you said, well, whatever. I don't even remember, because ever since I hit my head, everything is blurry.
No, you came into my office after you hit the deal that morning. You came straight into my office and told me about it, and you said on my head, you hit the button on the top of your head and it hurt. And I said, well, do you need to go to the hospital? And you said no.
I don't remember.
And then you went to, and then that was on December 31st.
I don't remember. I remember.
That was December 31st.
I remember the date that it happened, and after that, my memories pertain to what's on my phone. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else. But, well, I do. It is sketchy, because 1 minute, like you said, 1 minute I'm perfectly fine, and then the next minute I'm spazzing out, back and forth. And the doctor said, well, that's one of the major symptoms of a concussion.
Yeah, but
that people are supposed to recognize. The people closest to you should be able to recognize.
Kenny, you've never
something wrong.
You've worked here for 3 years. You've never once talked about concussions or mental limited or any of that stuff.
And I don't have to.
Okay, but you're asking me how come I didn't know? Okay, you haven't talked to me. You haven't ever talked to me about any of that stuff.
Take copies of that, please.
But at the end of the day, your behavior changed long before December 31st.
Maybe.
You know,
and drastically out of control is what I'm hearing since I hit my head.
Well, before you hit your head, you're completely changed as a person. That's what we've been talking about. Is that?
Show me evidence of that, because I don't know.
I don't need to show you evidence, Kenny. We're just sitting here talking.
I know, and you're starting to get my blood pressure back up, because you're basically going right back to where we were. I said we want to put the past behind us, and I want to talk about the future, and you keep dredging up the past.
Well, the first thing that I do is say, okay, just stay busy, keep the drive clean, park cars, you can walk the lot and throw away trash, and the first thing you said is, I can't do that.
Yeah,
so I'm trying to figure out what you can.
That paperwork. I have I have it to where I proved that I sent it to you. I sent it to you and my Jeep.
Okay, I got you, but this doesn't say you can't do anything. This says get regular exercise, do strength and balance.
Here we go again.
So I'm trying to figure out what
You're reading it wrong. Give me the paperwork, please. And I'll show you. Say you're just accusing me of lying again.
I'm not accusing.